Hello everyone, welcome to Zamir Consult, where owning real estate has been made easy. Today I will be telling you why right now is the best time to invest in real estate, so stay tuned. The coronavirus pandemic is a tragic global health crisis that has changed life as we know it and has had the most significant changes on the world's economy. The last couple of months can only be categorized as unprecedented as many countries went from being indifferent to the pandemic to visible panic. As you may have seen in many emerging markets, the flight of capital coupled with slowed investments has made it hard for people to make investments. However, and ironically, this has turned out to be the best time for people to make their real estate investment. You may have heard of the 2008 recession that took a blow on the world's biggest markets, and the real estate market was not spared at all. It was sort of a pandemic of sorts, and when it hit the real estate market, things were bad. However, 10 years later, the real estate market has had a bubble burst in the entire world, and Kenya's real estate market has been on the rise ever since. We have seen the values of different properties rise to remarkable prices, making it one of the best return on investment yields. And in case you haven't noticed, 10 years is not such a long time. Now that we're in 2020, a lot of people are having a hard time just believing how fast the time has flown, and people who made investments in 2010 are reaping all the benefits right now. It's not such a long time, and this is why the best investment yields is in real estate. Tremendous returns that you get when you invest in real estate is what makes this the best way for you to invest. We are welcoming a new decade, 2020, and there is a lot of fear and uncertainty. Why? Our country's economy has taken one of its biggest hits so far, and the world in general is going through the same exact thing. As we speak right now, 1.2 million Kenyans are jobless, and our political system is at an unstable place, with politicians displaying the most unspeakable show of betrayal and disloyalty and faithlessness. People are afraid. And what do people do when they are afraid? Now, so many people are yet to realize something that they should probably notice, and this is that the trend where most successful people make their money when they buy property and not when they sell property. When you are smart, you make smart investments. That way, you either have to sell because you have calculated the scenarios within, or you buy because you're ready for buying and owning property. The top in Nairobi City hit in 2014. That's when Nairobi got to its peak. And do you know why? People were afraid. There was fear in buyers, and the buyers were afraid that they would not get the opportunity to buy and invest the way other people were doing in that time. So the fear drove them, and because the prices were cheap compared to the prices that are right there right now, many people decided to buy and invest, and compared to what the prices that they would have to spend on in future, people decided that it was worth making the investments back then. Because of how things are right now, it is uncertain where the market is going to go. In general, property usually goes up in the prices depending on the neighborhood where that property is located. I know of property that is selling for 50% less than it was selling in 2015. Property that was selling for 40 million in 2017 is now going for 20 million. That same property in 2017 got offers of 38 million, but the owner could not take it at the time because 2 million at the time of the asking price, where everything was selling either at asking price or above, was just not worth it. If you may remember, in 2008, there was a global pandemic of sorts. That was the 2008 recession that made the world real estate market kind of crash, and the real estate market was not spared from this bad time for markets and investors in general. 10 years later though, the real estate market has had a bubble burst in the entire world, and Kenya's real estate market has been on the rise ever since. We have seen the values of many different properties rise, and to remarkable prices actually, and it's one of the best return on investment deals. And 10 years is not such a long time, if you have noticed, because if you made an investment 10 years before, right now you will be reaping the benefits. The same property in 2017 was selling for 38 million. However, the owner could not accept that because of the way property was being sold at the time. 2 million off the asking price was just not worth it. Buyers right now do not have a reason to move, and this is because of the pandemic. Some are quarantined, or some are just nervous. So the fear in the market right now is with the sellers. This is a market where buyers are at an advantage. This is because there is fear in the market with the sellers. Therefore, interest rates are at their lowest ever, and all over the country, prices are dropping for real estate. This is a multi-trillion-dollar campaign for homes. Everybody's at home, and even corporates and courts are realizing that they do not need office space to get their activities done, because everybody is being told that home is the safest place to be. Therefore, people from now on are going to spend most of their time working from home, and even in the near future, because why do you need office space when you can work from home, right? This is why this is the best time for you to buy that home that you've always wanted, or even build the home that you've always wanted, whether it is a multi-family home or a fully furnished one, or one that needs renovation. Your ability is the perfect opportunity for you. Now, remember that real estate markets are always changing, and therefore prices fluctuate. Now, the property that I was talking about that was selling for 40 million before and is now selling at 20 million, the 20 million delta does not mean that the property value has gone down. Not at all. Now, just because there is a 20 million delta or the negative does not mean that the property is worth any less. It is only worth less if you want to sell it in today's market, which is why right now is the best time to invest in real estate. Properties have come down substantially from their highs. We are at an amazing time. The recent slowdown in the economy has caused a shift in the market, transitioning it more into a buyer's market. Sellers are offering their properties at a discount, but it won't last forever, as demand will reset itself once the pandemic is over. Therefore, this is a great time to buy property because rates are relatively low and sellers are willing to take the first offer that closes the deal rather than to wait for a higher offer in times of severe uncertainty. The real estate market is currently experiencing sluggish growth in property prices, so buyers should take this opportunity and take advantage of the prevailing situation, because they could end up acquiring lifelong assets at a relatively low price. Therefore, potential homeowners need to abandon the wait-and-see policy and go ahead and purchase the preferred property, as this opportunity will not last forever. In addition to low interest rates, developers are also offering flexible payment plans such as cash payment, which is of course guided by one's budget, and installment plans, as well as a mortgage plan. So there you have it. I hope that this video has helped you and given you insights on the real estate market as it is right now. If you have made it this far on this video, you are a true member of the Zoom Miracle Community. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and leave a comment down below of what you would like for us to cover next, because we know everything concerning real estate. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs